It wasn't a stupid conversation.
Right.
Too soon.
That's so
Amazing.
You know one thing on both sides of the football, a minimum.
The left tackle played bad. The right tackle.
Wait,
Hey, welcome everyone to the show that the pros watch. I'm James Brown. Football is back, and guess what? So are we in our New York City studio. Yeah. Good to finally be home again, and after a kickoff weekend that was, I guess you could say, pretty much unlike any other. Our guys certainly want to weigh in, but what's different about this show?
Man, Phil, he has on glasses.
That's right.
What?
I can see well now.
Really?
Yes.
Phil, have you ever? Now you can see that we're actually black.
Too soon.
Amazing. You know one thing I know, just looking at all of them, Ray, eat a sandwich. Man, come on.
No, Brandon comes into the production meeting. He looks at Ray. Ray looks good. He's been cycling
what do you
like
mean?
300 miles. Brandon looks at him and says, "Man, you okay?"
I'm worried. I'm worried. You dropped about 20 pounds. I just got to check your temperature, make sure you're okay. You're wearing glasses. My hero's deteriorating before my eyes.
He needs suspenders. His drawers are going to fall off.
No, Phil, be careful. Come on, JB.
Let's go. Hey, I'm giving big props to Ron Rivera, head coach of the Washington football team. We know he's battling cancer. He was there at practice. Game one, he's out there struggling, pushing hard. I think the guys got some real serious encouragement from him. And then at halftime, when he couldn't talk because he was getting an intravenous deal, he has the rookie quarterback, well, I guess second year now, Dwayne Haskins, talk to the team. Talk about a calculated move. They responded.
Well, I think that's totally it, right? The love of the game, right, pushes us through anything, right? That's one thing about the brotherhood of the game, right? That no matter what you're going through, when you walk in that locker room, you can heal it, right? And so when you think about what did we learn, to watch us go through what we've been through and to put on that display that they did in week one, that's what men do. That's what brotherhoods do. And I'm telling you, it was awesome. An emotional moment for me because it was like, wow, yes, we can show you how to live. Like, we can give our kids an example. Yeah, and I think we did that this weekend, man. It was like absolutely amazing football.
Yeah, I mean, so much has changed this year, right? Even our approach to football. But then there's some things that never change. Yeah. You know, the Cleveland Browns, the Cincinnati Bengals, the Cowboys. Everybody's talking about the Cowboys. But there's two things I want to highlight because it's like what hasn't changed is like overreaction. It's week one.
Good point.
All right, you look at the Browns. Everybody's saying, blow up the Browns, blow up the Browns. And when you really turn on the film, they just played against a really good team. Now, could they play better? Yes. But when you look at the Baltimore Ravens on the defensive side.
Complete football team.
Oh, my goodness, man. I mean, that was some of the best display of defense I've seen. And then let's go down to Tampa. Tom is terrible. You know what terrible is?
Terrible.
Terrible. Tom is terrible. It's the first game. Oh, look at the left tackle. The left tackle played bad. The right tackle is a rookie. He played bad. The defense gave up explosive plays. So what did I learn? Everybody need to chill out this week one. Stop overreacting.
You know what? It's so good that you say that because what did I learn, right, about offenses? 3 years ago, there were 81 screens run on opening week. Last Sunday, 123. And I'm sitting there watching
simple.
You call it smart. I call it safe.
Safe. Yeah, simple.
What do you want to do? There's no offseason.
So listen to what you just said. If you're an offensive player, if I'm a defensive player, I'm saying, so why are we giving so many touchdowns to screens? Why aren't we reading a screen? Why aren't we? A screen became the biggest play this week. Tom Brady, Drew Brees, the same side of the field, same 2-by-1 screen, and nobody's reading that.
Ray, Ray, you're going to appreciate this as we go to Phil.
Yeah.
Aaron Donald, is he a beast?
Grown man.
Well, yeah, you know, Aaron Donald, I think he was going to be one of my what did I learn. Listen, he is the best defensive lineman in the NFL. He might go down in history as the best one, maybe one of the best defensive players we've ever seen. Now, he just ruins plays. He might not get the tackle or the sack, but he ruins plays. And one other thing that I love about what's going on right now, social distancing, it's one thing I've loved about it is this.
what's going on.
There's only one
Boomer's
place to
happy.
go.
I think he has the hot hand at home, so I'm going to take the Redskins.
What are you doing hitting me?
Stop me.
You know, you've been hitting me a lot.
This is deja vu for me, right?
Quit hitting me, man.
South with 3-3 records.
Every time he hits me, hey, I'm gonna. I got like a bruise here.
I need this win. Stay in the playoffs. I'm going. The Falcons, don't you start this today.
You never notice he hits me every time he talks?
Hey, y'all set me up. Y'all set me up for this.
I'm not
wish
afraid.
I could jump across this table right now.
I wish you could too.
Go get him, Ray.
No, oh my God, it's right. Hey, folks, so the Rams christened their new digs, a beautiful stadium,
Yes.
over the Dallas Cowboys. So that means what now?
That's why
That
Michael
means,
here.
that means, wait, it only means one thing.
Right.
America's wide receiver is here. The ex-Dallas Cowboy wide no, he's not ex because he's still getting paid by the Dallas Cowboys.
Oh, my God.
And the great Michael. Where are you going? You got a funeral after this?
Oh, my God, man. No, listen, man. I thought that was the worst call in the world. And you guys know that right there. I saw that. I said, oh, my God, are you serious?
Which of the four aging quarterbacks? You know what? Now I'm going to call them elder statesmen, not aging quarterbacks. They still can play. Breeze, Brady, Rivers, Roethlisberger. Would you want running your team right now?
Roethlisberger.
Okay, and the reason, real quickly?
Well, just one. The arm is still there. His size is still. It's good for him. I mean, you saw him last night. He took off a couple tackles, all that stuff. So his size is a big thing, and he still has a good arm.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with Breeze on this one. I like everything about Drew Brees his whole career, and I think the way he's playing and the pieces that he has around him, it'll probably be Breeze for me.
Okay.
Are you serious? Tom Brady, the GOAT. Are you got?
Yeah. Okay.
Tom
Hey,
Brady.
we're
That's
going about
easy.
now.
That's easy.
We talking
You wanna
about
win a
right now.
championship?
Right.
You go with Tom Brady.
But I would have to amalgamize him. I want Ben Roethlisberger throwing the ball, but I want the leadership from those other two guys. But Ben's arm is still strong. He threw that out.
Man, you can't pick all three.
Coming to you first. Are Ray and Phil able to change their Super Bowl picks from the Dallas Cowboys?
Wait,
You gotta let it go.
Absolutely,
yes.
absolutely not.
Brandon, what do you mean?
In between segments, these guys are talking about, I want to change. You can't do it. No. Pete Radovich didn't let me do it last year. You guys.
I'm going on live TV right now and say I'm picking Seattle Seahawks.
No. You picked the
and the
Dallas
Baltimore
Cowboys.
Ravens to go
No,
to
you
the Super
picked the
Bowl.
Dallas
You can
Cowboys.
say what you want to say.
First off, you said these guys. I never said that, so quit putting me in there.
What did
Well,
you
what
say?
you mean? You
I
want to be
said-
in my company?
What? No, I didn't want to be in your company. I'm going to stay with what I said originally.
Which
was?
was?
Man of my word. I'll still stay with the Dallas Cowboys.
Wow.
Ray, I like that you trying to change to Seattle now. The Cowboys are still good. This is not a sprint to the undefeated. It's just a race to try to win the division, and only Washington is ahead of the Cowboys.
bring it
so stay right there. But that's Seattle. Jamal
Adams.
Can y'all say something about Jamal Adams?
Jamal Adams make you want to pick Seattle.
Oh, my
He makes me
God.
want to pick Seattle.
That boy was
Hey, you
bad.
know what? This is why we don't have you in every segment.
Michael, here we go. Should the Green Bay Packers, given the way that Aaron Rodgers played, should the Green Bay Packers draft a quarterback every year?
Well, I'm telling you, man. Hey, listen, Aaron Rodgers was incredible the other day.
Yeah,
and
man.
it was all because he looked at what was behind him in love. He said, I ain't got no love back here. I got to go forward. And wow, he was playing.
You think that did it? That he looked behind and saw Jordan Love?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Just like Brett
Michael.
Favre looked behind and saw him.
Come on.
He was worried.
No
First
way.
off, he was
No
bigger,
way.
stronger, faster, and he threw the ball. Maybe he threw the ball great.
He threw the ball great.
That's what Aaron Rodgers is, guys.
This is X's and O's.
That's what Aaron Rodgers is.
This is X's and O's. The Vikings usually play good defense. They went and played press on these boys, and they gave up explosive after explosive plays. That's what
They
happened.
had, 'cause they
Hey,
got
let me ask you something.
Oh, hey, 20 seconds.
Michael, hold on. If the Baltimore Ravens drafted a middle linebacker, would you be worried and have to up your game?
You answer yourself.
Hey, real quickly, is it Tua time in Miami yet?
It's Tua time.
It is Tua time?
Tua time.
No, it's not.
No, it's not.
Absolutely. If I'm going to lose, I want to lose at least letting the young
Talk to me, Hurricane.
It's too
That's what I'm trying to tell you right now.
On that right.
Is Odell ever going to be Odell again, playmaker?
I'm afraid to say he may even play well on the football field, but he'll never be Odell in the lights of Cleveland when he's left the lights of New York. It's just what it is.
You know, if they don't fix these problems, we could see Odell traded before October. And I don't want to be one of those guys overreacting here, but Odell needs to fix this with his teammates. If not, he's going to be off to New England.
Ray?
Yeah, I think we all have the ability to fix anything we want to fix in our lives, right? And whenever that young man figures that out and sits himself down, yeah, Odell will be back.
I think he's got to find a new spot. If he wants to be great and be the guy that we thought he was going to be those first couple of years, he's going to have to leave the Cleveland.
Hey, folks, look here. No matter which football team you follow on kickoff weekend, every fan in America was curious to see how the GOAT, if you will, that's what they call him, how he would perform in pewter and orange and how Bill Belichick would work with Cam Newton. Well, we've just seen the highlights, so the question is, who had the greater impact on the New England dynasty, Brady or Belichick? Phil, it's a crazy argument. They were good for each other. Why are we even talking about this?
Well, because everybody wants to compare the two. You know, when you have a great player leave an organization like Tom Brady, now who's really the reason why they won? Look, every great quarterback has one thing. They have a great support system, a great coach to do it.
Yeah.
You know, if Patrick Mahomes was drafted by somebody else, we go, he's a great talent, but maybe he's not a winner because he's with Kansas City Chiefs and they. How about Lamar Jackson? He's down there. They created an offense for him. Not all teams would have done that.
Perfect match.
So it could have changed. But Bill Belichick has recreated himself on both sides of the football a minimum of 5 times during Tom Brady's career. So that tells me a lot. The coach, to me, when you got talent, to be great, you need a coach to help you do that.
Yeah, I actually, to me, it's a crazy topic. I mean, you guys won 6 Super Bowls together. Yeah. Like, you had that much success. I mean, other than that one year where there's some rumblings coming out of New England where they weren't getting along and Brady wanted a little bit more respect. But we didn't hear much. Unless there's some bigger story that we're not hearing, I don't understand it, right? I mean, Bill Belichick, I will say this, I'll shift the conversation. I thought the conversation would be bigger this offseason. But Bill Belichick is the biggest illusionist that we have ever seen walk this planet. What does he do to distract everyone from talking about Tom Brady in the last 20 years? He go gets Cam Newton. And every single week, what does he do? He creates headlines. There's never any headlines coming out of New England. They're notorious for eliminating distractions. And all we hear, oh, Cam is great, Cam is great. That's Bill Belichick being Bill Belichick.
Do you think either one is thinking about the other with the season underway now, Michael?
Absolutely. These are great competitors, guys. That's why they are who they are. That's why they've done what they've done. You know, Bill on the defensive side, he's just redesigned defenses. And, you know, every time we come in and say, oh, if he does it this year, it'll be his greatest job. What does he do? He does it again. He just keeps doing it. And Tom Brady, how can you not? Y'all saw those draft pictures of Tom Brady. When you go from those pictures to winning Super Bowl, 6 Super Bowls, that says something. Well, that says the kind of fight you have in you. And absolutely they think about it. Now, it's not fair after 1 week that we make the determining factor on who's winning and who's not, because it's a long season.
And that's good, right? Because that's kind of where I'm going, right? First of all, it's too early after week 1, right? We have to be sure we have the right perspective on this, right? Bill has a system. He has a system. Bill is the system. Right? Tom is valuable, but Tom is a piece of that system.
A very valuable piece.
And we all were pieces of a system. Now, Cam is inserted into that piece of Bill's system. Tom is going to always be great. Tom will be the greatest quarterback that we've ever seen.
Right.
He's the GOAT by far. And Tom, as a competitor, is going to give everything he has to prove not only Bill Belichick and the New England Patriots wrong, but himself that I still can do what I do.
But we will measure Tom. We will measure Tom because of the gifts and talents he has around him in Tampa on offense right now. Because of those gifts and talents, if he goes there and nothing happens, they got a 17 getting in the playoffs. If you don't get Tampa in that playoffs and that extra team is in there, we're going to measure him and say, yes, oh, it was Bill. That's what people are going to do.
Wow. Well, first off, the Patriots got a very tough schedule, so their record's not going to be as good as last year. But this thing that Tom Brady had, now he's got playmakers. He's always had a good offensive line up there in New England. He has great coordinator. He has Bill Belichick running the show. He's had running backs to throw to. 2 of the best tight end tandem maybe in history. He created a slot receiver. They did 4 wides. What else can I tell you?
Right? I'm with you.
So they did everything.
But the narrative was last year, Tom didn't have any talent around.
Oh, I know it.
And now he has a great talent around.
They went 12-4.
Measuring.
Let me correct Ray before we go to the
can't
next
correct me. You can
no, let me correct you.
Respond.
Bill Belichick is not Bill Belichick without Tom Brady.
That's so irrelevant. That's so not right. How? Tom Brady
He's the greatest. He's the greatest player to ever play.
Tom Brady does not play defense.
Oh my goodness.
Tom Brady didn't jump an interception on the 1 yard line against
You
Seattle.
basically put Bill Belichick here and Tom Brady down here. That makes no sense.
No way.
You know what, folks? I guess it wasn't a stupid conversation.
Right.
That's all. Listening to these guys.
Exactly
Hey, you know what? Josh McDaniels has got a whole new playbook to work with
And
now
he's
with Cam
having
Newton
fun.
there, and he's having fun. Well, from the new normal in Tampa and New England, Ray and Brandon.
Hey, one last thing. Josh McDaniel knows what it is to lead Bill too. You see, he ran right.
Don't be talking about that.
He know what it's like to lead Bill. He ran right on back to Bill. I'm coming back, Bill.